This morning, while most people were still asleep, a headline jolted the globe awake. The United States has launched an airstrike on Iran. Once again, the world finds itself teetering on the edge of war. Is this just a warning shot, or the spark that ignites a global inferno? In today's special report, we'll break down the entire story, from the first strike to Iran's possible retaliation to the global consequences of this dangerous escalation. 4:17 a.m. local time. A powerful explosion is heard near the city of Isfahan in Iran. U.S. F-35 fighter jets, flying in stealth mode, evade Iranian air defenses and launch a targeted strike on key military facilities. These strikes targeted Iranian facilities that were actively involved in planning drone and missile attacks on U.S. allies in the region. This was a preemptive act of self-defense. But Iran does not see it as self-defense. It sees it as war. Tehran calls an emergency cabinet meeting. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei releases a statement. Iran's Revolutionary Guards are placed on high alert. Tanks and missile launchers are moved to key border regions. The country begins to prepare for retaliation. The world is divided over the U.S. strike. Israel openly supports America's actions. Russia and China strongly condemn the strike, calling it dangerous and unprovoked. Pakistan, Turkey, and Qatar urge both sides to show restraint. The European Union issues an appeal for an immediate ceasefire. The United Nations calls for an emergency Security Council meeting. Tensions flare as Russia proposes a resolution condemning the U.S., but it is quickly vetoed. The U.S. claims its bases in Iraq and Syria were attacked by Iran-backed militias over the past 2 weeks. According to Washington, the Iranian government is behind those operations. Iran denies these allegations, calling them a cover-up. Iranian officials say the real aim is to dominate the Middle East and undermine Iranian sovereignty. Political analyst Dr. Saeed Joffrey explains, this is more than just a military conflict, it's about power. America wants control, Iran wants dignity, and now both are standing face to face. The next move is Iran's. Will it launch a direct attack on U.S. forces? Or will it respond through its vast network of proxy groups? In Lebanon, Hezbollah is on alert. In Iraq and Syria, Iran-backed militias begin gathering near American bases. In Yemen, the Houthis declare solidarity with Iran. Israel is on full alert. The Iron Dome system has been activated. The Gulf nations, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, are holding emergency meetings, fearing they too may be caught in the crossfire. The global economy begins to shake. Oil prices spike to $140 per barrel. Stock markets crash across Europe and Asia. Gold and silver reach record-breaking highs. Cryptocurrency markets experience massive volatility. Investors are panicking. Major companies are. World leaders are scrambling to avoid another economic meltdown. Global leaders are now urging calm. UN Secretary General calls for diplomacy. Pope Francis makes an emotional appeal for peace. President Erdogan of Turkey offers to mediate. China proposes a neutral venue for talks. Qatar offers its capital Doha as a ground for immediate negotiations. But are the U.S. and Iran willing to sit at the same table? Is there still space for trust? Or has the damage already been done? This conflict is no longer just a regional issue. It's becoming a global crisis. On one side, the United States, Israel, and NATO allies. On the other, Iran, Russia, and China. A new Cold War is emerging. A war not just of weapons, but of ideology, influence, and control. The world now stands at a crossroads. One road leads to dialogue, wisdom, and peace. The other leads to destruction, suffering, and war. This story is not just about politics. It's about humanity. In every war, it's the innocent who suffer the most. Bombs don't ask for religion. Missiles don't care about borders. Every bullet ends a dream. Every war creates a grave. Let us hope wisdom prevails before it's too late. If you believe in peace, if you want the world to choose dialogue over destruction, then share this message. Like this video. Comment your thoughts. Subscribe for real, honest, and in-depth global coverage.